Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Parshvika. Today's video, I will going to make a watercolor painting of Cookie, and then I'm going to talk with you along with making this watercolor painting because there is a lot been going in my life recently, and I've been making there was a lot of things that have been going in my life personally recently, and I thought that why not talk to you about, guys. Like, I have started with my own art career back in 2018, but then I started with the YouTube like in the late 2018 and in the early 2019. Till then, I only was experimenting with the YouTube and what to make and what not to make and all that related things on the YouTube channel and on my Instagram as well. So that was like initially I started with like learning the artworks, how to make it, how to paint it, and various about different things about making the artwork. But then I wasn't really focusing on the aspect that is really essential, that what makes me happy while making the artwork. I wasn't really focusing on that thing. I was completely focused on doing the things that people want from me. People want from me to do. That was a tutorial on how to make an artwork or how to make a portrait, on how to shade and how to paint and all that stuff. And on my Instagram page as well, many people were asking from me why I'm not posting that type of tutorial and why I'm not making that type of stuff and related to everything. So I have been getting that thing quite lately, and so I was thinking, like, I wasn't listening to my heart completely, and I was ignoring it, that what should I want in my art life, what exactly I want in my own personal life, and how can I relate these two things and to present a thing in a way that can help other person to get started with their own life as well, and to get started with their own general life that is talking about the real stuff that we all face as an artist or as maybe like as a person in general, that we all go through. And basically, if we go through the aspects of art, then the one thing that we recognize is the healing by art. And so you guys can very well see that I was missing that component, and for a quite long I didn't even recognize that was the thing that I was missing, and what was that component that I need to focus more on. Because like, as an artist and as a person in general, I have several components in my own personal life that I need to focus on, which I was missing. And I was thinking, like, just making an artwork and not talking about how to deal with all those things and how to go through and how to handle it and how am I really doing in my own personal life. It's just the component missing, and you guys don't know about me, that who am I and what I've been going through and all those things and everything. So I thought about mixing the artwork with these components and all these stuff. So this was the bigger intro, guys, but I started with this making a cookie painting because I haven't made any cookie or any food painting recently. So I was like into making a cookie painting, and so I thought of making a painting and talking to you guys as well along with making this painting, and it would be a great idea because it will be more relaxing for me as well, and it will be relaxing for you as well. While watching me painting, you are listening to me as well, and me talking about my own life. And if you guys can relate to it, please let me know and please comment below so that I'll reply you back and I would be able to know that you people are interested in this type of stuff or not. But let's talk to you about today's topic that is quite near to my heart, and that is the healing through my heart. Sorry, healing through art, not heart. That time and all that. So you guys don't know my journey, and like, you know that I am a professional doctor. I have made a video, guys, like how I started with the art and all that, but then I didn't talk about the real stuff that was going through while I was getting started with the artwork and why I get started with the artwork. Because this was the question that many people asked me, that I am a doctor and why there is a need for me to get started with something completely new and completely scratch and making the videos about it without even thinking about it. Was that the thing, why I get started with that? And those people would want to know about like why I get started. So today I think, like, let's talk about the real stuff and talk about me as well, so that you guys would be know much more about me, that why I personally get started with the art. Because obviously there is a reason that we always do something, because our human mind works in reasoning quite along. We only do the things when we feel like we need to do that, or we feel like there is a reason for us to do that stuff. And while so tell me, I'm going to tell about you a little bit about my story. Like, I was in my graduation at that time, starting with my own art journey, and like I was doing my own internship. It was like a 5-year course, but then last year it was type of an internship. I was like almost about to finish with my internship, but I was feeling quite empty, guys. I don't know why, but I thought that art would make me more like, I thought that being a doctor, being a medical degree would give me big access to, like, I don't know, but I just became a doctor like that only, without even personally thinking that is that the thing that I really enjoy doing it, is that the thing that I really love making it or love doing it. And I didn't thought of that. I just picked up the subject like that only. So in the very beginning years of my graduation, of doing the my own work, my own medical stuff, that was quite interesting because I was learning some new stuffs and new things, and I didn't really even notice that I'm enjoying it or not, and I wasn't even focusing on that aspect of my own life. But then slowly and slowly, you know, like 4 years back, I was about to finish with my graduation and being in the internship. I realized that that was a thing that I wasn't really interested in. I was doing it for, like, for other people. I wasn't doing it for my own personal self. I was feeling quite empty after doing my graduation, and after about to finish with my own internship, I felt that a sense of lack, a sense of dissatisfaction, a sense of unhappiness in my life. And I was feeling like this I wasn't supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be doing something else because I was born for something else, and I enjoy something else apart from being serving the patients or something. Like, I love studying science, I love studying biology and all those stuff, but there is something else that I enjoy more than that. So I felt that sense of lack, I felt that feeling quite along, and it led me question myself, my beliefs and my values and my interest and hobbies, that why am I feeling so? Why is that sense of lack being there in my own personal life? Why am I feeling that way? So at the time, I wasn't really knowing what it was, because it was the first time in my own life that I felt that sense of lack, that sense of emptiness, that I couldn't explain it more. But then I started researching about it. I watched various YouTube videos, I check about the social media platform, read different blog articles, search on the Google, and feeling that why we do usually feel this emptiness, this loneliness, this sense of lack, despite without even knowing the reason behind it. Despite, even though your life is going very nice, everything is going the way it has to be going, but still you are feeling that sense of lack, that sense of emptiness, and you kept thinking about it, that why I am feeling that thing. And at that time you think that maybe due to the X amount of reason I'm feeling that, so I need to change it, or I need to incorporate something new about it so that I would feel good about it. So I kept searching, and then suddenly one day I came across an artist on Instagram, and she was making such a beautiful portrait, such a beautiful artwork, making a realistic portrait using the graphite, and I was quite inspired by that. At that time I wasn't even know how to draw or how to paint without even knowing about the basics, and that captivated me, and I thought of, let's give it a try. So that's how I get started with the artwork. And so eventually I get started with art, and thinking that this is the thing that I was kept doing from my own childhood days. I used to love making the artworks, I used to love making the greeting cards of coming on to different holidays and festivals, and I used to make that as a childhood. As a child I used to make all those things, but then as the time passes on and I need to focus more on my studies and making my own career, I keep all those things behind, and I didn't even listen to my heart, that what's it's telling me to do, and I didn't even listen to it. I just do it what other people are telling me to do it, what my parents were expecting me to do it, what my peers, my cousins, my family and my relatives and cousins were asking me or were telling me to do it. And I was kept listening to all those voices that was keep going in my head without even thinking what I really want for my life and what I really enjoy doing it. So I ignored all that stuff, and I kept ignoring it for quite so long, until in my own graduation I realized that sense of emptiness, that sense of lack, that sense of feeling not happy about your own life, despite you are having all the things that you want in your life. But even if you are not happy, so that sense of lack, that sense of thing was there with me for quite very long. And then I saw this artist making the artwork on the Instagram, thought that maybe I can try it, maybe I can give it a try. So I started with making the artwork, and by the time I was started with the artwork, I was about to finish with my internship, and was like about to take the next move in my own career, that should I go for a job, or should I go for study furthermore, or should I do specialization, or what needs to be done. But at the time I was still drawing, I started with the painting and started with the drawing, learning different techniques, learning different shading methods, different tools, different techniques and all that. And quite like I started drawing and I started painting almost daily so that I can learn it and I can acquire that thing, that skill maybe that's really needed for me. So guys, it was like a quite long journey without even realizing what exactly am I doing, and I started making YouTube videos and all that thing was going on. So eventually after starting it and after doing it 1.5 year back, like after doing it like recently, few months back only, I realized that I was doing it what I love doing it. I love making artwork, but then still I'm something missing. Still there's something is missing. Still I didn't unlock all the things that is really essential for me to feel complete, to feel whole about my own life and all that. So I thought that there is still something missing, and I need to talk about that. I need to focus on that because I wasn't focusing it on for a very long time. I was feeling like people won't even think that it's not good to talk about all those things, and people will feel that it's not good for me to talk about all those things, and I kept thinking about that and I kept stopped myself from doing that. So I thought that there was something else was missing, and that was missing was me talking about what are the different things of life that we need to think about, like feeling lost in life, anxiety, depression, and going through all the sadness, all the things that we as a human being, as a person, felt in our own personal life, but we often didn't even realize it. We often kept ignoring it because of our ego, because of our things that we think that we don't need to focus on these aspects of our life, because if we focus on these aspects of our life, we feel that we are weak, and nobody wants to feel weak. Nobody wants to feel like they don't have any power and something like that. They don't want to feel powerless. They don't want to feel weakness. So often people ignore these things, but I have realized that when you ignore these things, when you ignore the real stuff that's really going in your heart, that's really going in your mind, in your body, then eventually one day you need to pay a big price, and then you have to realize it. Because initially in the beginning, that voice is very whisper voice. It was very, like, I can say it was not that loud, but it was a quiet whisper. And eventually when you didn't listen to it, then it slowly grows louder and louder and louder, and one day it burst up. It burst your day. It burst so hard that you won't feel like waking up from your bed, or you end up in a hospital, or you don't want to get up and do your routine stuff, like having your breakfast, going for a run, or going your daily routine stuff. You don't even feel like doing that because you have ignored that voice for quite a long time, and now that voice is telling you to listen to that voice and do what it's telling you to do, but you have ignored it for a quite long time, and now that voice is bursting louder and is impacting your mental health, it's impacting your personal health, your personal life, your social life, and your everything. So guys, like, I just want to say that I did that for a very quite long time. I didn't even listen to it. I just keep ignoring it, thinking that this is not the thing that I need to think about it. This is not the way the things need to proceed with it, and I shouldn't be talking about it. What people were going to think about me, what my parents were going to think about me, what my friends, what my family members, and what you guys will think about me talking about these real stuff and talking about my own weaknesses, my own ego, and my own story, being as a human being and being as an artist and all that. So I kept ignoring that, but then you know that it grows, keeps louder and louder, and one day it burst me off, telling me that I need to listen to it and I need to hear to it. If I won't, then I won't even feel like waking up from my bed. I know guys, this video is quite making a big long because I want to talk about it. I'm really serious about talking it. Like, I don't want to tell other people to just do what other want from you, to just to please other people, to listen to everyone, your parents, your family, and just ignore yourself and ignore what your inner voice is telling you to do in your own personal life, in your social life, in your career, or in your life in general. And so that's why I finally get that courage to make this video, because I was kept ignoring it for a very quite long time. It was there in my head, it was there in my voice, but I was kept ignoring it. I don't know why, because I feel that I don't make such videos on this channel and you guys won't feel good about it. So I kept ignoring it, but then one day I have to. So I finally find the courage to make this video and to talk about you guys, that why I really get started with making the artwork and why I really get started with this art journey. It wasn't that the colors are so colorful or the artwork is so beautiful or something like that No, I get started it because I feel emptiness. I feel lost in my life. I feel like I am missing a component in my life, and what is that component that I was missing? And this is the component, guys. I love making artwork, but I need to combine it with the real talk, with the real stuff, with the real life situations, so that it can help other people who are introvert like me. And I am an introvert, guys. Despite I am a talkative person, but then apart from that, I am an introvert, and I am from the INFJ personality. So I'm an introvert person, and I don't share much of my thoughts, much of my views and my emotions and my feelings. I kept all those things inside me. So I thought of like making an artwork and talking to you guys about it, so that you guys would be able to know who am I really, and maybe it can help you guys. Maybe all those people who are been in this situation like me, and who are going through these situations, who don't even feel like waking up from the bed, who don't want to do their daily stuff, feeling so depressed, so anxious, so sad about their own life, don't know what to do, feeling so empty, so loneliness, and feeling like life has taken the best of them and they don't know how to proceed further in their life. What is the next step? What is the next move? So I finally get the courage to make this video. I know that it's getting quite long, but then I need to talk about it, guys, because I didn't even listen to my heart for a very quite long time, and I kept ignoring it. So this is the time that I need to talk about it. This is the time I need to change somebody else's life who is going through all the situation that I have been through in my past years, and I have been my past weeks, my past months, when I felt that so bad and feel that emptiness, feel that loneliness. And it's time to talk about it, guys. Let's be transparent. Let's be transparent and honest about yourself. Don't hide your story. You know that oftentimes we hide our stories so that we don't feel weak. We don't feel bad about our own life. We don't feel powerless. We don't feel like what others were going to talk about ourselves when they know about our real story, when they know about our weaknesses, about our bad stuff. And I think that it's okay to talk about those things. And I feel that it's really, really essential to talk about those things. We want to see ourselves in 5 years, in 10 years, or even in a next year, or even in a few months. Just focus on that thing. Don't focus on pleasing everyone, pleasing other people, because if you started pleasing everyone, then you would end up pleasing nobody. In fact, you won't be even pleasing yourself. So stop that habit, guys. And I recently stopped doing that and made this video and get that courage to make this video, because this is the inner voice. They kept me telling for a very quite long time, and I ignored it. But then I have to listen to it, because if I keep ignoring it, it won't be good for me, and I wouldn't be doing anything in my own life, because I'm ignoring my inner voice. I'm ignoring my voice that's in my head, that's in my heart, and that's telling me to do things in my own life, and to not ignore all these things, and to just focus on what I want from my life and what really makes me happy, what I really enjoy doing it, what's my own story, and be transparent and be honest to share my story with other people. So let other people get that courage to talk about themselves, to focus on their personal life, and to focus on the things which really matters to them, and to don't focus on the things that doesn't give you any meaning to your life. So that's what this video is all about. I know it's quite different, guys. You wouldn't be expecting that type of video from me, because I make the tutorials about how to paint, how to draw, and all that, talking about the artist journey. But today I talk about the journey about me, the journey about why I get started with art, what's going in my own life, in my inner life, and to take you guys to the real stuff and to see you beyond the things that we often ignore it, because that's really essential. And guys, I'm just talking to you while making this artwork, so I'm not completely focusing on this artwork, and because I'm more focused on sharing my thoughts, my views, and to help you guys, to maybe inspire you guys to get started with your own life, on your own real life. So I'm not focusing on this artwork much. So you might see that it's not exactly looking like a cookie. You might see some imperfections and all that, but that's okay, because I am talking to you while making this artwork, because my talking is more essential rather than just making this piece of artwork, because this piece of artwork will going to satisfy you, but what I'm going to talk about in this video will going to satisfy me as well, and will going to satisfy all those people in this world who really needs that type of talk, who really needs that type of inspiration, and who want to take a big leap in their own personal life, in their own career, or in their relationship or health, or whatever they are going through right now. And so that's why it's really essential. Like, I'm about to finish with the artwork, just need to finish with the highlights so that it would more look like a cookie. and then I'm just gonna end up with the video, guys, because it's ultimately so much long me talking about my own life. And guys, it's really essential to just see what you really want from your life. Don't ignore yourself, because often we do that and the results that would come was not even entertaining you, or was even the thing that you was expecting from yourself. And the same thing happened to me as well, guys. I felt that emptiness, that loneliness, that sense of lack in my life, because I was just doing what everyone else was telling me to do. I wasn't really focusing on myself, and that wasn't really fun, that wasn't really entertaining. So I would make more videos talking to you about how to deal with these things in your life, and along with making any artwork. It can be painting, it can be drawing, or any piece of artwork that I would make. But I will going to focus more on the real stuff, the thing that kept me stopped for a very quite long time, because I wasn't listening to my heart. So I'm gonna focus on those things, because those are the things that I love talking, because I want to help other people. I want to inspire other people who are going through the similar situation in their life, and who don't know what to do, who don't know how to take the next step and how to take the leap in their life to attain a satisfaction, the real thing that they want in their own life. So I'm gonna make these kind of videos, and I hope that it will really going to help you in your own personal life. Please let me know in the comment section that is it really helpful to you or not, and what is your story, guys, that what have you been going through all these times that you are ignoring yourself, and you are thinking that if you're going to share these things, it will going to make you feel more weak, it will going to make you feel more vulnerable, which you don't want. But I think that talking about who you really are, what are your weakness, what's not just talking about your good stuff, talking about your bad stuff, guys, will really help other people to connect with you, will really help other people to just relate to you and to really connect to you in deeper level. Because we often ignore these things, and we think that if we're going to talk about it, people will feel bad about ourselves, and so we ignore that. But that's not good, guys. We are not here to please other people. We are not here to see what others want ourselves, what others want us to do. We are here to focus on the things that we really want in our life, the things that we really want that we really enjoy doing it. Even that can be things that other people don't like about ourselves. Maybe your parents won't like, maybe your siblings, your relatives, your friends and family, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, may won't even like about these things, and they would feel that it's not good to talk about it. But guys, listen to your heart, because if you keep ignoring it, then you would end up feeling more dissatisfied, more lost, more emptiness in your life. So listen to your heart, give what it takes. It can be anything, guys. It can be making a video, it can be starting with your own life, it can be anything. It can even leave your 9 to 5 job and start with your own online business, or start with the hobby that you didn't even focused on for a very quite long time. And listen to your story. What is your story, guys? Just focus on that and what you enjoy doing it. I think that's the thing that's most captivating, and that's most inspiring to me as a person, to me as an artist, and to me as a doctor. Because what I will going to say to myself when I would be grow old, and when I would be about to die, when I would be in my deathbed, what I'm going to tell to myself, that I didn't talk about the things, that I didn't do the things which I really wanted to do, and I would really going to regret if I won't do that. And I don't want to regret when I'm in my deathbed, or when I grow old, and when I was about to die, because we only have one life, guys. And so why to waste that life impressing other people, pleasing other people, pleasing your family, pleasing your parents, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your friends, whatever they can be, and pleasing everyone, and not even listening to yourselves, and not even focusing that what do you really enjoy doing it, what is your story, what is your weakness, what is your strength. Even if you are going through a very hard time right now, very bad time right now, that you feel that you won't be able to come out of it, you would feel that this is not the thing that people are expecting from you, and you shouldn't be talking about that. And so that's why you keep all those things inside of your heart. And with this video, guys, and that's the biggest takeaway you can take it from this video, guys. I hope it really helped you, and I hope it really motivates you, inspire you to focus on your own life, and to create a difference in somebody else's life, and to create an impact, guys. And I just want to focus on the things that I want to do, that really my heart wants me to do in my own life, and to not feel regret, and to not feel bad. And when I'm on my deathbed, when I was about to die, I would be more happy about myself, because I just focus on the things that really make a difference in somebody else's life, that really coming from my heart, that's not a superficial or that's not a shallow stuff, that's just really deep. And as an introvert, I know that this is quite hard for us as an introvert to share these thoughts. All those people who are introvert who are watching this video can relate it to very well, because often it's quite hard for us to talk about our own story and to talk about our own weakness, about our bad stuff and all that, which people don't want or don't expect from us to talk about in general. But it's quite hard to share all those things. But then guys, this is the life. You need to be transparent, you need to be honest, you need to be real you. You don't need to wear a mask, you don't need to be the pleasing people or something like that. You need to just... So guys, this is the cookie painting that I made in this video. It's finished. I know it's not a perfect cookie painting because I was talking while making this artwork and it's a real-time tutorial. It's just that I'm not talking on how to paint, on what are the tips and techniques and all that stuff. I was talking about the real stuff, and this is the painting that I made, and I hope that this video really helps you. Please give your feedback and reviews. Please let me know in the comment section below if you can relate it very well. And thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you guys. Take care. See you for the next time guys. Bye.